Hey everyone, Sean Peers, President and CEO of DentalPeers, bringing you the latest installment of our very popular series for Meet Our Partners. The partners enjoy having that opportunity to kind of sort of meet you and explain a little bit about what it is that they do and the services that they can provide to benefit our members. And of course, our members really enjoy the opportunity to maybe get the opportunity to meet partners that they've kind of heard of, they've seen their logos, they know that DentalPeers works with, but they haven't yet actually reached out to or anything like that. So this is that first time to get that introduction going. And today we're talking group benefits, a program that we're really, really proud of at DentalPeers because it's a great way for all of our members to be able to pool their resources and get to show their teams how much they appreciate them by providing them with a great benefit plan. And it's something that we've been doing for a lot of years, but boy, 5 years ago, I made a decision that really helped stabilize it. And that was when I reached out to Patrick Shanahan, and he had reached out to me. And we said, you know what can you do for us? And Patrick, you did a lot for us. Say hi to everybody.
Yeah. Hello, everybody. Looking forward to just going over the program today.
And of course, Patrick works with Hub International. They're the brokers that do the work to sort of find who are the best people to wind up working with on a group benefits program. And the way that it's worked out is that Patrick wound up finding Keith Malkin at Agile Benefits. So Keith is here with us as well today. Say hi, Keith.
Hi, everyone.
Oh, a little bit of a delay, but it all worked out there. So Pat, tell us a little bit about things. I mean, you know a bit about the history for sure, how we've had this program for a number of years at DentalPeers. And there was this annual game that went on. You know, I'd get the renewal. It would be this proposal for about a 20% increase on premiums. It would feel like, oh, what a huge victory to get it down to something like 10%. And you came in and told me, Sean, it doesn't have to be that way. There are better solutions. What did you do?
Yeah. So thanks, Sean. Yeah. So like you said, we met you and your company DentalPeers about 5 years ago, and we were looking at an issue and a challenge really on how to create a sustainable plan for both small and larger dental offices. So to say the least, I think we've accomplished that goal, and now we're entering into a longer-term relationship. Today, we're going to go over the highlights of the plan and, why a custom design solution works best, in this dental industry. So to answer your question, how we did it was actually in the fact that we custom design the plan specifically for the dental industry.
And I'm sure with respect to that, there was a lot of help coming from Keith. Keith's sort of, I guess, the expert on putting those plans together. So Keith, when Patrick approached you with this dilemma that I was having, and you guys put your heads together, maybe you can sort of tell everyone what it was that you came up with so that they can understand and how it works for the members that are on board and why other members should think about getting on board with it.
Yeah, well, thanks, Sean. Well, for Peers Dental, what we did is we wanted to take advantage of the overall size of your membership and the number of your membership. So we wanted to leverage the economies of scale that you had through your membership, but then we wanted to be able to design a program that was going to allow us to pool the smaller offices together so they could get a more sharing of the premium and more sharing of the overall risk, and the pooling of the premium dollars allows them overall to keep their claims costs down. So that was really the economic value proposition. Secondly, what we were able to do, again, was with Pat's help and Pat working with a number of the dentists, was really design a plan design that was going to allow people to get their claims covered. At the same time, any of the high cost claims would go to the provincial plan, not to the Peers Dental program. So that really stabilized the costs. And it also allowed the small offices to join a program where they could have their premiums and claims experience pooled to keep it affordable for everyone.
And that's a big thing, right? Because I know a lot of dental offices, there are some out there that are pretty good size and they feel pretty confident in their ability to carry a reasonably affordable plan that really provides great benefits to their team members, but others can be a little bit smaller. And they might look at it and think, it's just not something that's in the budget for them. They may want to, but they've got to be cognizant of where the money goes.
Yeah, absolutely. So we also, put in the cost controls. At the same time, we wanted to have tools for the dental offices where they can have healthy, engaged, loyal, productive employees. So we built in a number of unique value propositions, like there's virtual healthcare, 24/7 day access to a doctor for the members. There's a Alavita, there's a substance use program for people if anybody has any substance type issues, they can get help. There's a mental health navigator included. So today what we're seeing, as you know, from the pandemic, anxiety and some other issues that sometimes come up, people have access digitally to all those tools. And on top of that, we even have Work Perks, Canada's largest employee discount program. All these extra tools are built in at no additional cost for the dental office. Example, on the Work Perks, the average family will save a little over $2,000 a year using Work Perks.
And that's kind of a fun one, right? Like I remember talking
Yes.
to some offices where, you know, we got a group benefits plan, and they kind of say that's nice. And then as soon as I mention, and if you join up with the group benefits plan, you also become eligible to participate in Work Perks and get to enjoy savings on different stores, different restaurants, that kind of thing. And it's like their ears perk up. Oh,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
a popular part.
Yeah. Even for myself, I've saved actually with my family a little over about $2,900 in the last year, just using Work Perks.
Yeah.
It's quite amazing.
And I mean, you know, as I said at the outset, and I don't think I need to convince you guys, this is a real attraction for a lot of employees, right? Like if you can go out there in this really competitive job market these days and be able to say, we've got a benefit plan, that can be a differentiating factor for, you know, a real quality employee to choose your office as opposed to another one that doesn't have something.
Yes, certainly we're seeing that. Pat, I'm sure would agree. What we're seeing is that, you know, the number third part of a decision to join an employer. For, you know, they certainly, employees look at, you know, the company, the salary, and the number three component is the benefit plan. So more and more you're seeing employees looking for the benefit plan, and they're looking for a plan that's just not going to reimburse the health expenses. They're looking for more. There's a wellness component now that employees are expecting from employers, and that's the second part of the plan that we built in with the Teledoc, the Work Perks, the Alavita, the free cancer rider as well. That's why it's all built in together for the employees.
And I mean, I have to say, you know, human nature being what it is, when I started talking to Patrick about the possibility of moving our program from where we had it over to his company, obviously there's a number of people, this is a change. They don't like change. There was I was getting a little bit of kickback. I got a few messages and emails from some of the members saying they didn't want this to be something that was going to water down our benefit program. They knew what the cost was, but they just didn't want to see any compromises made on the program. And you know, it's sometimes when you're going into some of these change procedures, the harshest critics at the outset are your biggest fans when they see how good a job you wind up doing for them. And I know, Pat, you've heard a lot of great feedback from some of our members about how things have transpired with this change. And I can tell you, as just like that case, the people that expressed the most concern up front have been the happiest with the change.
Yeah, like we were looking forward to the challenge, and I knew we would be able to deliver.
I mean, that's kind of an understatement. I mean, it really, we haven't had that annual, I'm dreading the meeting, you know, when Patrick gives me that email saying it's time to go over the review of our plan. In the past, I would always be, oh no, that's almost as bad as tax season in terms of the amount of pain that would cause. But it's not like that anymore. Pat comes to me, and you know, in some cases, some of the users have actually year over year seen their premiums drop. Oh, you got your mic on.
For sure, the you know, the plan is designed to you know, reward the groups that, you know, deserve the reward, and when things don't go that well in one particular office, they reap the benefits of being part of a larger pool.
Exactly, and so it's really wound up working incredibly well. The coverage you know, on all aspects was as good in pretty much everything, and in a few areas even better. There was certainly no aspect of our coverage that declined in terms of how well, what the quantities were. Obviously different processes here and there at times, but I mean, people get accustomed to that. And I mean, it's been seamless. It's been seamless. And you guys put together something that, you know, we certainly appreciate. Our members that are participating in it are appreciating in a big way. And, you know, we would just love to see more of our members getting together and saying, you know what, we really owe this to look after to our teams. You know, our teams need this kind of protection. So if we have anyone that's curious, what's the best way for them to get a hold of you guys?
So for myself, you know, patrick.shanahan at hubinternational.com is the best place. You know, we look at dental plans on a very regular basis.
And Keith, I mean, I know that Pat's probably going to be the initial point of contact for everyone, but in the event that they needed to reach out to you for something, how would they do that? What's the process? How would you respond to a call like that then?
Yeah, so the process is, you know, if they're an existing client, you know, they'll be connected into the system through the Agile Benefit platform. They'll usually email the customer service rep. But for myself, the best way to get a hold of me would just be on my cell, 416-725-2217, and a text works as well. So, you know, we get a lot of people now just sending texts, and that's fine by me. It works very well for that initial kind of connection.
Exactly. We're in the world now where people prefer to receive a text as opposed to a phone call, right?
Yes, absolutely. You know, it's amazing the number of texts I get every day from clients now.
Well, guys, I really appreciate you taking the time to be here and joining us in our Meet Our Partners segment. And obviously, more important than that, I enjoy the great work that you've been able to do to be able to put together a plan that has really worked so effectively for the members that are part of it. And looking forward to hoping to see some other members look at it and allow it to grow, because, you know, I mean, there's more things that we can do with any program, the more people we have participating in it. So any final thoughts before we wrap it up?
Yeah, so certainly just for us to take a look at your program, even if you have an existing program and you just like a second opinion, there's no obligation, no cost. Just reach out to Pat and we'll have a look at your plan, and we'll give you you know, some professional advice and suggestions that probably will help you out.
And Pat, on your end?
Yeah, we're only too happy to you know, take a look at any dental office, anybody really in the dental industry. It's you know, you said it correctly earlier there, Sean, that it's a great way to you know, not only show appreciation to your employees, but really to focus in on the retention of good employees to your business.
Absolutely. And, you know, I mean, the thing is, you know, Keith was pointing out, even if you are already covered at your office by a plan and you want to have another look and decide that, you know, maybe this is a better plan than what they've already got, the transition to switch over to the program through DentalPeers, it goes pretty smoothly, right?
Yeah, very, very seamless.
All right. Well, guys, I really appreciate your time today. Thanks for joining us on today for this DentalPeers Meet Your Partners installment. I look forward to bringing another mystery guest, because every guest is a mystery. I never give them the schedule in advance because, you know, surprises are fun.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we'll just come to them, and this is who we're presenting this week. So thanks very much for joining us. And until next time on Meet Our Partners, everyone stay well.
Thank you.
Take care.